Hi, I'm Peter McKenna, Asgard Athletics. This week we're going to be going over various different warm-ups that I do, which are mostly corrective exercises. You'll see them across different modalities like yoga, Pilates, physical therapy, things like that. They're just designed to get your fascia and your musculature healthy and in the right tone and firing in the right kinetic chains and getting into different positions that you'll find throughout athletics. So the first thing that I'm going to do are the knee rockers. So I'm going to take a dumbbell and hold it right in the center of my chest here. I'm going to keep my belly button folded slightly to get that intra-abdominal pressure. I'm going to keep my rib cage in front of my hips the entire approach. Okay, that's going to help me activate the glutes a little more. I'm going to drive my shins backwards, right, and lift my hips up. I'm going to come 3/4 of the way up and then sit all the way back down. When I do this, I don't want to drive my shins down because that's going to extend my knees using my quads a lot, and I want this to be more glute dominant. So I'm going to hold it up nice and high. I'm going to keep my rib cage in front of my hips, belly button pulled in. I'm just going to do a set of 30. With my clients, I usually do 3 sets of 10. If they're a little more in shape, I just have them do 30 in a row. Just driving my shins backwards. The next one I'm going to do is called a pocket step up. So I'm going to put the dumbbell in my pocket, and I'm going to bring it towards the other pocket as I step up the opposite leg. So it starts with my right hip, my left leg is going to sit up. It's a very similar motion to the first one, right? My hips are behind my rib cage the entire time. I drive my shins backwards to lift my legs up. This time I'm going to come all the way up so that I can lift my foot straight up like this. I don't want to have to come out and around. So I come all the way up, bring it to the other side, and down. All the way up, bring it to the other side, and down. I usually do 15 to 30 each leg. Again, you want to feel this more in the glutes than your quads. All right, the next one is very similar to a bird dog. Instead of lifting my hands straight out in front of me, I'm going to row the dumbbell to my side. So start in a quadruped position. My knees are under my hips. My hands are under my shoulders. I'm going to row the weight to my side. My elbows going to come to my side and not past my ribs. Right here. And make sure my shoulders not drooping forward. Let's pull back. So I row. Now I lift my opposite leg. When I lift my opposite leg, I straighten it out behind me. I don't allow my hip to lift to the ceiling. I keep my hip facing the floor and keep lifting the leg. When I do this, my belly button is going to want to keep forward. I don't let it do that. Keep my belly button hold it. So I row. Lift the opposite leg. Rest. I'm going to hold this for 30 seconds to a minute. And 3 sets. All right, this next one, you're going to lay down on your back. You're going to curl your toes to your shin. You're going to bring your feet apart, but not point them out. Keep them pointed in. Bring your knees towards the other. So your feet come apart, your knees come in. And you're going to suck your belly button down flat. Elbows flat, rest your head. You're going to lift on your legs. You're going to try and drive this hip off the floor. And you're going to act like you're screwing your femur in. Okay, so you're internally rotating. So you're going to hold that for about 30 seconds. Keep trying to build that tension and get that internal rotation. Don't let your hip hike up while you do it. Keep it down. Keep your hips parallel. Keep that screw that in. And I'm going to hold it for about 30 seconds. The next one we're going to do is called reach roll lift. So we're going to get almost like in a child's pose in yoga. We're going to reach one of our hands forward as far as we can. Turn its palm up as we can get. And we're going to lift the arm. Try not to lift the chest up as we do it. So we're here. All right. We reach, roll, lift. When we lift, we're not coming up. We lift. Lift. Let's do it 30 times each side. You can break it up into sets of 10 or just do 30. And keeping the rib cage closed and not flaring them out. Keeping that intra-abdominal pressure. I reach, I roll, and I lift. The next one I do is from quadruped. So I'm here. My hands are under my shoulders. My knees are under my hips. My back is flat. Suck on my belly button, close the ribs off. Put my hand behind my head like I'm getting rested. And then I reach down toward my other elbow. And then I open towards the ceiling. Open towards the ceiling. Again. So it's going to be when I get too close, I show back. Yeah, pull on here. Yeah, you got a view in my bag. It's in the first row. Copies on the bottom. I'll get this. Here, open on that arm. So the next one is basically like a sprinting pattern. I'm going to parallel to the wall. I'm going to put my outside foot straight, so my second toe is facing the wall in front of me. It's not just my big toes. Sometimes big toes are like wonky angles. So I use my second two toes to guide my parallel. Right? I'm going to be about arm's length away, and I'm going to put my arm a little bit out in front of me like this. I'm going to drive from this foot into this hand. So I'm almost leaning. I'm internally rotating this leg. I'm up slightly off my heel, and I'm pressing like almost like there's a quarter beneath the pad of my big toe, and I'm pressing into that. Right? Then I'm going to drive into my hand and hinge my hips back. As I hinge my hips backwards, I'm going to rotate my torso so my head goes over my foot. I'm going to squeeze my glute from the hip hinge, and I'm going to drive to extension. As I drive into extension, I'm going to bring these knees forward across my legs. So here I'm driving to the wall. Make sure I'm even up my toes. I'm up off my heel a little bit. I'm driving backwards, pressing into my big toe pad, hinging my hips so my butt goes back, my chest goes forward. This closes right here. It almost looks like I have like a heat from here. Squeeze glute, right attention. And then lateral. And now I go back up, step back, and hold it, and go. Here, yeah, I told you. Forward. So next thing we're going to do are flying hops. If this was the bottom of my foot here, I want to hit the ground. As soon as I hit the ground, I'm going to squeeze my feet So I'm popping out. It's not like I'm jumping rope, but I'm bending my knees and extending my toes, my calves, to get that like height on the jump, which kind of like react with the bottoms of my feet and really work on that fascia, plantar fascia. So on turn, I'm gonna make sure my second cheek goes straight, slight bend in the knees, right? Little hops. So just gripping the floor. The next one I'm gonna do is lateral hops with vertical hops. I'm gonna imagine there's like a puddle right next to me. I'm gonna laterally hop over that puddle. I land. As soon as I land, I'm gonna hop straight up. Okay, so lateral hop. Lateral, vertical. Lateral, So once again, I'm Kinetic from Asgard Athletics. If you like this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to the page so you don't miss the weekly videos coming out. And if you like this video, that'd be really awesome. Shot before any of your exercises. And you'll see that within a few weeks of doing them, you'll have major improvements in both mobility, flexibility, and just joint integrity because your fascia and musculature will be healthy, kinetic chain firing in the right order and together, and you just see an overall increase in your well-being. That you